good morning, and it's Taojas here again with another video on ShadowSwap. In case you don't know ShadowSwap is one of the native DEX on the core blockchain. In fact, this is one of the DEX. We've got three DEX on the core blockchain now, and ShadowSwap is the first decentralized exchange on core blockchain that was solely built for core, right? We've got Ice Cream Swap. Ice Cream Swap has been existing on a lot of exchange. They only integrated core into their decentralized platform. If we check LFG has already been existing on the Ethereum proof of work network, and they only just integrated core, but they are championing core as the forefront blockchain there. However, ShadowSwap is the first decentralized exchange on core that was solely built on core. It's not been on any other, network before. Now, this morning I want to talk to you guys about um shadow swap pools and the staking, right? I think that this is shadow swap has been very great. And if I could just pop out the chart, let's use it dot AI. ShadowSwap is been very great. The price, the trading has been, it's been really cool considering where ShadowSwap started from the IDO up to the very moment. The price at which you're trading is really cool. And for those that got into the IDO, you can tell they are already in uh, very good profit there. And so let's just take a look at the chart real quick. If I can just pop this up, there we go. So you can see here right from, if I can just pop this down to fast just so we can see what's going on here real quick. Good. You can see here, you can see right from where the entire move started up to this place. It's been really cool. Like, this is a very massive profit right from about 20 cents thereabouts to $7. It's and this is less than February 13th to March 7th. It's less than a month, right? This huge amount of profit is there. Let's just move away from that and go into the main reason why we have this video here. And if you want to buy Shadow Swap, you can buy on their website here, shadowswap.xyz. Worry, the link will be in the description below. Um, if you want to buy, you can just swap your call right to Shadow here, and then you can have Shadow straight up. Of course, if you want to buy, make sure you do your own due diligence, do your own search. I'm not a financial advisor. Right. Before wasting much time, we're just going to dive into it straight. First thing you want to do is to make sure you connect your wallet if you don't have your wallet connected yet. If you're using a D app on your MetaMask wallet, if you're using MetaMask on mobile or Trust Wallet on mobile, obviously you just need to go to your D apps from the app or to your browser from there. Either way, go to your browser from your MetaMask. And then when I say browser, I'm not talking about your phone browser. I'm not talking about Chrome on your mobile. I'm talking about the browser, the built-in browser in MetaMask and Trust Wallet. Just go from there, paste the link to the Shadow Swap, paste the link there, and then boom, you're good to go. You're able to access the decentralized exchange. So without wasting much time, I'm just going to assume you already have Shadow Swap in your wallet and you want to stake it. So let's dive into that. What you need to do is to go to the pool, and I have the PC view on the right and then the mobile view on the left. So if you're on the mobile, you just need to go to this N button here, and then I don't know why these guys, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm on PC. Yeah, got it. So click on the pool, and there you go. You have the pool here. Now this is what you're going to be seeing here, right? And so you want to stake shadow swap, right? As you can see here, you already have stake shadow swap. Same goes to the stake shadow swap. Now there are some interesting things here that I would like to show you guys, right? Let me just expand this down a little bit here on mobile. Good. There we go. And expand it on PC as well. There we go. Now, there's some interesting thing I would like to show you guys here. And if this is your first time of coming to this place, you're not gonna see the flex and the lock button. What you're going to see is to connect or approve contract, as the case may be. It's because I've already approved the contract here. That's why you're seeing the flexible and the lock button. But whatever button you see here, just click on it, approve the transaction in your wallet, and you'll be fine. All right, so we have the flexible APY here, and then we have the locked APY here. And here we can also see the number of ShadowSwap that has been staked so far, 2.8 million. That's pretty fine. And that goes to, how the token has been doing good so far, because this community has been very, very good and massive. Most of the community members already, locked their ShadowSwap, and that's why, token keeps going up and up and up, right? So what is this flexible APY and locked APY? If you don't know, APY, it's annual percentage yield, and that's what you earn annually when you stake. So it means if you stake for a year, you're earning 225%. If you stake for uh, if you stake on the lock side, you are earning 4,831%. Right. So basically, what these guys are doing differently here in terms of the flexible and the lock is they have two different pools where you stake, right? One is the flexible and the other one is the locked APY. Now, this flexible side, if I just click on what's the difference between the flexible, you can see the tooltip there. Flexible staking offer flexibility for staking and unstaking whenever you want. Lock staking offer higher APY as well as other benefits. So when you stake on the flexible side, you can obviously unstake anytime you like, provided you are not unstaking within the first 3 days you staked. So let's just click on the flexible, right? So um, on the flexible side here, uh, so the reason why you cannot see the annual ROI at the moment, annual risks on reward on investment at the moment, is because ShadowSwap is waiting for the official USDT from Core Network, and that is why even on their own decks, you cannot see the price there because there is no official USDT. However, I know some other decks has already been they've been getting um, uh, they've been incorporating some of theirs, but they just want to wait for the official USDT. So once they have official USDT, they're able to calculate price and display everything they need to display on their site. But I think it's pretty smart for them wait for the official USDT from the core network. So that's why you're not seeing the ROI. Even if you impute something like maybe 50 shadow here, you still will not see the official ROI. Right. So here, what we are seeing here is when you stake on this side of the pool, right? Let's say I have 83 shadow, and let's say I want to stake 50 shadow here, right? So when I stake 50 shadow here, what I'm basically saying is that if I stake 50 shadow here, there is no duration, right? I can keep staking for as long as I want. I can keep staking it for as long as I want. There is no minimum, there is no maximum. Now, anytime I want to unstake, I can obviously go and unstake. That's it. I can just go there and unstake my token, and then I have it. I will just be given whatever I've earned within the time. I will be given whatever I've earned alongside my token as at that time. And also, I think ShadowSwap also have this compounding interest right here. Yeah, rewards are distributed and included into the staking balance automatically. There is no need to manually compound your rewards. So the way ShadowSwap works is unlike other decks where you stake your token, or even decentralized where you centralize. What we all know is when you stake your token, you are earning certain percentage. That what you're earning is not being included in what you're staking. Here, if you stake for, let's say you stake 50 shadow swap, and after 24 hours you earn one shadow swap, that one shadow swap is going into the 50 shadow swap initially, making 51 shadow swap, and that's what you are now staking now. So that's the way it works here. The interest is being compounded automatically. So so on the flexible side of things, when you stake, right, when you stake, and there's where you have I'm not sure they state it here. I think it's on the white paper or something. So when you stake for flexible APY, which is on this part here, right? you're being flexible with the number of days you can stake it, or you can leave for as long as you want. But if you stake on the flexible side, and during the first 3 days you're staking, you want to unstake, you will pay a 3% fee, right? But after the first 3 days, you can choose to unstake anytime you feel like. However, the APY you're getting is 22.5 at the moment. The current APY now is 22.5. And you also have this calculator here where you can pop out and calculate your APY. So let's say maybe you're staking 50 shadow, and the reason why all these things are not working now is because obviously there is no USDT at the moment, and that's why they cannot calculate the current ROI for you. So um, when the USDT is live, all these things will be working fine, they'll be working great. So you cannot see now. So, but once it's live, you can come here, stake, just input the number of ShadowSwap or the equivalent of USD you're staking, and then you're able to see what you will get in a day, in 7 days, in 30 days, in 1 year, in 5 years, as the case may be. Same thing goes to the locked side as well. It's the same thing, right? So here I've explained what you get when you stick with the flexible APY. You get to unlock anytime you feel like, and then you get whatever you get. But on the lock side of things, right? On this lock side, if you stake, let's say I'm staking 50 shadow on this lock side of things here. Now, the APY varies based on the number of days you want to lock your token. So when you lock your token, for example, 5 weeks here, you don't have access to it until after the 5 weeks. That's why the APY is juicy, right? So you can see right here, the APY is 671%, which is really massive for 5 weeks, right? At the moment here, the APY is 671 if you're locking for 5 weeks. So, and you can see your yield boost is 2.92 x. So you can be rest assured that at the end of 5 weeks, if the APY remains the same, I'll be getting about, if I'm not mistaken, if I stake 50 there, I should be getting about 140 something thereabout. Yeah, 140 something, right? So that's the advantage of using the lock side. And if I decide to lock for 10 weeks, you can see my APY now increases to 1102%, and my yield boost is now 4.8%. You can see that. So it's really massive, right? But you don't have access to your funds until after the 10 weeks. But the APY is juicy. Then 25 weeks, massive APY, 2,400% with 10x. That's really crazy. And then the maximum is 52 weeks. 52 weeks, which is a year, and you're getting 4,831% and a whooping 21x. And it's crazy, it's I just love the fact that these guys are giving users the option to choose whichever path they want. They're not forcing you to say, you know what, you want to stake and earn something back, you must lock your token for 3 months, 1 month, at least 6 months, thereabout. You've been flexible with whichever one you want to do here. You can use the flexible side of things. Just if, let me say, 75% of what I'm holding in my wallet at the moment, you just hit on confirm, and that's it. For the first 3 days, if you choose to unstake the first 3 days, you get 3% charge. You're going to pay 3% fee. However, after 3 days, you don't need to pay any fee. You can just come and withdraw whatever you have in your wallet. That's for the flexible side of things. And for the lock side of things, you choose the duration. Carefully select the duration you want here. You don't have the options to, or the privilege to change it afterwards, right? So here we've got this. You will able to withdraw to stake shadow and profit only when the stake position is unlocked. Just as I've said, you'll only be able to withdraw it when the position is unlocked, right? So if you're staking for 1 week, you're getting 318% in APY. And you can see that even the 1 week lock has more APY than the flexible APY. The 1 week lock here, if you're locking for just a week, you're even enjoying more APY, because for someone that is locking on the flexible side, you can unlock your token at any time. In fact, For the flexible APY, it's really good. Yeah, 225% is really good. 225% is really good. Right, it's very good. And for a week here, earning 380%, I'm telling you, it's massive. Compared to 5 weeks, 671%, and 10 weeks, So you have the options to choose whichever one you want. And when you already input how many tokens you want to log, if you are particular on the, on the log side of the pool, you can just input maybe 50 and then you click on confirm. If you click on confirm, you will be asked in your wallet to approve the transaction. When you approve the transaction, boom, you are already in. The shadow swap will be, deducted from your wallet, and then you can have you're now in the pool, and then you start earning. I don't want to stay now. I'm just going to close this up. All right. So that's the way to go about staking in shadow swap. Just need to eat the pools, and then you will be great. So ShadowSwap also have farm, and uh, okay, so when you come, you need to enable. That's the first thing you need to see here. You click on the enable button, and then you have to approve the transaction in your wallet. When you approve the transaction, you'll be able to see further instructions. So if you want to farm, you're providing liquidity. Um, so farming, basically, if you are farming, at the moment here, there is a shadow swap called liquidity pool here. So which means you're bringing shadow swap an equivalent in core to liquidity here, right? I don't know why this button is not like it. It's supposed to be live right now. Maybe they don't have farm. Okay, I think they are not farming yet. And I think the reason why they're farming, okay, my bad. They've been farming, but I'm not sure why the APY and the liquidity is not showing at the moment. Let me see. Take LP. Oh, okay. You can obviously stake. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe shadow swap farming is live or yet. I don't know. But if you want to farm, the process to farm is to go to liquidity here, provide liquidity first. It's shadow swap, add liquidity. It's shadow swap core liquidity pool, and you can see here you have core here, you have shadow here. You add liquidity. If you are bringing maybe 100 core, you need to provide equivalent amount of shadow to 100 core, right? And then you provide liquidity. And once you provide liquidity, you're going to be given LP tokens. It is these LP tokens you bring to the farming here. So, and when you click on stake LP, these LP tokens, it will show the balance. Once you provide liquidity, the LP tokens will be showing in your balance. And then you now click on, if you want to provide all the LP tokens, you just click on max, and then it will show you, and then you can click on confirm. And you can start farming. So that's the way to farm, and that's the way to go about shadow swap, staking, and farming. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. I'll make more of these videos and continue to explore the core blockchain. So I'll see you on another one. Peace out.